You're listening to part 3 of the interview with Zombie Battleground game director Roy Shapira.
So my next question is about the reanimate ability, which is the life faction's rank buff. So the question is, can a single zombie be granted reanimate multiple times, and so then when it dies it gets resummoned like twice or 3 times?
Well, reanimate is either you have it or you don't, and if you have it and you die, you're reanimated, and that's like a clean
Gotcha.
slate. It's a new zombie. So even if you get it multiple times, you still have it once.
Yeah, okay, so it's an on-off, not a how many reanimates can you stack.
Exactly. It's an on-off, and when you respawn, it's a brand new card with nothing on it. So there's no effect on the new card. So even if it was like multiple times, the new card that is respawned,
Right, yeah, if you gave it like a super serum, yeah.
you could, but it's gone if you reanimate.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
there's no effect on him. He's like a brand new baby zombie.
Cute.
Is it?
All right. Next on the list, Boomstick. Boomstick says 2 damage to 3 random zombies in play. And so my initial question was, so it says 3 random zombies in play. Will it be able to hit the same zombie multiple times?
Yes, it will be able to hit the same zombie multiple times. If you only have one enemy zombie or only one zombie in play, it will get all 3 shots. If it dies in the process, then it dies in the process.
Yeah, I
But
like the card
the
and
idea,
the way it looks right now. I think it seems cool.
the idea right now is like, it's a boomstick. It shoots everywhere. You can't really aim it. It spreads all over.
Yeah, it's a comeback card. It's like if your opponent has 2 or 3 zombies and you've got nothing, they just cleared your board, then you can play Boomstick and punish him for it. And so then, yeah, there was one like small follow-up question for Boomstick, which would be like, will it be able to overkill things? Like, say you've got only 2 zombies on the board, and one of them has 2 defense and one of them has 4. Will it be able to hit
Right.
the 2 defense zombie 3 times and not even touch the 4, or will it 100% kill both of them?
It will calculate the spread before it does the animation. So it will do pick the first target, then pick the second target, then pick the third target, and after it did the first target, if the zombie dies, then it will we'll have just other targets to look for.
I see. We're down to my last question. This went by real fast.
Yep.
So this has to do with rank buffs, and right now, rank buffs, you play a higher rank zombie in a given faction, and it can buff lower rank zombies within the same faction. But in the alpha, it doesn't matter like what overlord you're playing. As long as you've got the zombies on the board, you can give them the rank buffs with a zombie of that same faction. So it's like you're playing Malik, the toxic overlord, and you've got a Pyromaz on board, who's a fire like low ranking zombie. And then you play Firemaw, who's a higher ranking one. He does give the buff in the alpha. And so I was wondering if that's how that's supposed to work.
Well, the idea of rank buffs is to be faction specific. So if you have a general or a commander of a higher rank from the same faction, and you have a lower minion or officer from the same faction, it will get the buff. It's unrelated to the overlord. So in this case, if you're dropping a Pyromaz and afterwards a Pyromaz is a fire minion, and then you drop a Firemaw, which is a fire commander, the Pyromaz would get the buff from Firemaw. So that's a yes on the fire. But the idea is here to promote single faction decks or single faction hordes. And the maximum that I'd like to see is a double faction horde. It's a horde with a like a major faction and a minor faction. The major faction is the same faction as the overlord, and a minor faction for a certain effect or a certain style of play that you like to play. Doing a more complex and more like a 3 faction hybrid or a 4 faction hybrid, you just would lose the rank buffs.
Yeah, and those are a big like factor in power budgeting for these cards.
Exactly. So you'll have to. The idea here is to think a bit farther ahead with all the mechanics, all the synergies together, and getting the most effect. The basic idea of zombie battleground is to have like a fast-paced blitz type of game, sending cannon fodder forward, start softening down the enemy, and then the heavies are going to be marching back in the back and moving forward to demolish the rest of the whoever is left. So that's kind of the idea. Think of a zombie horde running toward you. It's going to be like scary stuff.
Yeah, you got to fight for your life.
Yeah, life, I'm not sure because they're all dead, but gotta fight for
your unlife.
Yeah, something like that. But the idea is to have a lot of fun as fast as possible. Like,
yeah.
Fast-paced fun.
Yeah, cool. I guess that's all I've got.
All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you. It's been awesome talking to the game director for Zombie Battleground. I'm super excited about this. You got anything you want to tease before you go?
We're super excited to get the PvP going, and it's going to come really soon. We're hashing out the last, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, and
Definitely
getting it ready for you guys. It's going to be awesome.
Well, yeah, thank you again very much, and we'll look forward to seeing what's coming up in the next version.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You just heard an interview with Zombie Battleground game director Roy Shapira. If you want to know more about Zombie Battleground, or you want to back the project and get early access, then check out the website at loom.games. You can find some great conversation happening on the official Zombie Battleground Discord. And if you're on Twitter, we're quite active over there, at ZBCardGame, and our company account at Loom Network. Of course, you can find all of these links below. My name is Robert, your content and community manager. Until next time, Zombie on.